Hi, you're watching the Wednesday Project. Today's topic we're going to discuss pay-per-click ads and what makes one more successful than another. I'm here with Kaylee Voss from NetPaths.net, and my name is Rick Nakao. So let's go into the pay-per-click marketing world.
Okay, well, to have success with Google AdWords or any pay-per-click campaign, you really have to think about the entire funnel and the entire scent trail. So you start with the actual keyword that someone types into Google. So say they type in lawn chairs. Then you need to have the ad text in your ad match that keyword exactly and have that keyword lawn chairs show up in that ad at least once. And then after they click through that ad, you need to have a focused landing page with that keyword as the focus, and also have the keyword in the title and in the body copy, just like a regular SEO page. So you need to make sure that landing page is as relevant as possible and as specific as possible for the Google AdWords quality score as well as the searcher.
Okay, I would say let's back up a little bit just for people that are not really familiar with the pay-per-click part of it. Basic question: what is pay-per-click, and where does it show up?
So the pay-per-click is the actual revenue generator of Google, and it's on the right-hand side of results when you do a search, and sometimes the top 2 or 3 or 4 listings. So those are their pay-per-click paid listings, and you pay only if somebody clicks on them.
Okay, so you have the little ads running along the side, some ads running along the top.
The right-hand side.
The right-hand side. Going into the marketing part of this, what are some of the characteristics of having the ads, ad strategies on placing those ads on the side?
So you might think that the number 1 position is where you'd want to be, and that's not always the case, because if you're number 1, you are going to get a lot of clicks, but you're going to get a lot of people that are just looking around and price shopping and just doing a lot of comparisons. So if you have a product, especially a product that's more generic like shoes, you'd probably want to be maybe 5 or 6 so that you still show up, but people are going to be in more of a hunting mode when they find you, and they're going to be in a position where they're looking for a more specific product.
What about the writing the content? You're saying that the keywords, the trails would be from when they entered the keyword into Google, and then the keyword actually show up in the ad. In that space that they give you, you're limited to a certain amount of words in there. So the strategy is you put the keyword in plus, other stuff.
Yeah. So it's basically it's like haiku. So you need to channel your inner Japanese Buddhist. So you've got 3 lines, and you've only got maybe a couple hundred characters to play with. So you've got to get each of those 3 lines to be a hook and to convince a searcher that's what they want to find. So you have to be creative enough to create an ad that's interesting and relevant and topical and unique, so that it shows what you've got, honestly and truthfully shows what you have, and also sets you apart from the other 20 links on that page.
So now we get to the process of them actually clicking on the ad on the Google's the search results page, and they go to the website pops up. So now that's the landing page, and then you're saying before you still want to have the keyword within the landing page.
Right.
Now, what's the next part of around that keyword, or what are the things that you're going to have on this landing page?
So you've got your landing page, and it's focused on your keyword, say men's running shoes. So on that page, you have only information that talks about those specific men's running shoes. And your goal on that landing page is to get that person to take an action, to convert, to email you or call you, contact you somehow. And the best way to do it is to strip out the navigation and the extra buttons and the extra information of the site and leave it as clean as possible.
Pure focus to get them to do what you want them to do.
Yeah, so landing page is going to look really a little bit more like an ad, and not much at all like a website.
Yeah, and understanding that you're doing the sales funnel, I've actually seen other pay-per-click advertisements. When you click on it, they end up going to the home page, and they think that from there you're going to start navigating around and do more things. But it just seems like you're giving them more options to do, and you're not selling, you're not getting them to channel exactly what they're looking for, and they just may leave.
There's so much distraction online. There's so many options people have. There's so many ways for them to find information and entertainment. If you don't focus them and force them to really look at your page and look at your specific content, you're going to lose their attention.
So what would be the difference between Google's pay-per-click and say like Facebook? Facebook, they just started, they have their ad network system up.
There's one more thing I want to go over with that landing page.
Okay.
Is there's two main ways that you can encourage the conversion to happen. One is to have a big prominent button which says something like free report or free download or get help now or immediate assistance, click here. And when they click on that button, then they go to another page which has information and a contact form for them to fill out. So it's bringing them one step closer to you and making them more buy in to your site. One more step.
They turns that action into some kind of lead or closer to sales then.
Yeah, so they buy in, they click, and then they see another cool image of your product or your service, and then along with the form or a phone number where they can take action, or a coupon. And then the second way to set up that landing page is to have an actual contact form on the original landing page itself. So the ad they click on from Google, they see the focused keyword, a good image, and just a simple contact form to get more information.
Yeah, and I think that kind of the general rule of thumb is the contact forms, the less fields that they have to fill out, it'll give them an easier time to go through it.
Yeah.
And then I guess later on, you can just, once you got that, you can keep adding to it, and within that page, you'll go to another page, and there might be another piece of information that they have to fill out, or you can trail it out. I was always told just keep it real simple on the contact forms.
Yeah, if you show somebody a form that's like a DMV form at the government office,
yeah,
they're gonna freak out and hit the back button.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, what about Facebook?
So Facebook is really one of the newer. It's still a very new ad platform and a very new way to connect with people, and it's just like the Wild West. So if you're gonna jump into Facebook, you're going to really want to watch your campaigns, to watch your spend, and be diligent about how you set them up. But Facebook gets more impressions than Google, and the targeting that you can do on your Facebook ads is like nothing else. So you can target a very specific group just by going through different filters in their ad system.
Yeah, and that is different from Google side, because it seems like you set up your ad groups, and then you got the even with the keywords that you're going for, and then like even the negative keywords that you put in, but that campaign runs totally different than the way Facebook would run a campaign. I mean,
yeah, it is.
It was, you're going after. I mean, it's you think ad network, but then they're totally two different kind of ways that they approach their philosophy to make their ads more important.
And Facebook knows everything about people. They know exactly how old they are. They know their gender. They know where they went to school. They know what kind of degree they have. They know what they like, because people like products and different groups.
Things they write about on their pages.
They know what they talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, let's say you want to sell luxury goods to, and that's your product. Well, you can start off by targeting people by the specific city they live in. So you can start by people that are likely to have money. So you can target city, just keep adding cities like Beverly Hills,
high income,
Bel Air, Palo Alto.
Yeah.
And then you can also refine by the amount of education. So you can only target people with masters, PhDs, bachelor's degrees, and then you can further refine it by the kind of products and services they like. So say they've liked they've liked the Louis Vuitton page or the Ferrari page. You can target those people to further control the tightness of your group that you're targeting.
Yeah. It's more information out there. I guess the tighter the targets for marketing.
Yeah, and the image is one of the most important things in the ad, and that's another huge, totally different aspect from Google's. Google's text ads, Facebook is image-based display ads. So even though there's text in a Facebook ad, but it's really the image that's going to sell. And the click-throughs right now are usually very, very low. It's not uncommon to have 0.1% click-through rate on an ad. That's just how it works.
We get more impressions that way too.
A lot of impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to wrap up on these points. Again, this is the Wednesday Project, and I'm here with Kaylee Voss from NetPaths.net. And thanks for the tips.
Thanks, Rick. It's good to be here.
All right. I'll see you guys later.